Hello everyone, and welcome. Today I will be showing you how to work the interface, on PS4 at least, for War Thunder. So this is your basic screen. Obviously you won't see those tanks there. Generally you start out with the two reserve tanks, which for Russia is, wait a second, BT-7 and T-26. Or if you're doing planes, you'll start out with the I-15 series. You get these these three. The I-15WR, I-15M22, and I-15R. So first things first, let's go through how you select a crew for a vehicle. So you have two options to do this. First, you can select a crew slot. I have 5 crew slots. You start out with 2 or 3. You'll have to buy them. They're not that expensive, and they only cost silver lions. So after the 5th one, you require the premium currency, which is gold eagles. But what you do is, one option is you can press X on the crew slot, go to change vehicle. Oh, pardon me, I'm belching like no tomorrow. And then from here you get a list of vehicles you can put into this crew slot. If you have currency here, that means you have to pay to train the crew to go on. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Again, I apologize. I just drank some chocolate milk and for whatever reason it's making me belch. If you see silver lines beside it, you have to pay to train the crew to use that vehicle. So as you can see, I've got a lot of fucking vehicles for Russia. Option 2, which is the much easier option, you press L2, open up your research tab. From there, right here we're looking at, I'm using directional pad to highlight different vehicles, by the way. And, well, actually to highlight anything, that's how I just work it. And to select a different vehicle for, say, aviation, you go over to the plane you want, press X, choose crew, and then you can choose which crew goes in. See, this one's already trained to use this plane, but this one is not. I'd have to pay to train them to use that plane. Same deal if you go over to the army, it's the exact same way it works. You choose crew, you go here, select crew, yada yada yada. For starting up a squad like I have here, squads, by the way, they do not disband when you log off. These two people are offline, and I can still do battles all I want. But start up, you'll see this little plus button here. You want to highlight that, or you can take your mouse cursor, which is work with the touchpad. You tap on it. Come on, work for me. There we go. And then it'll open up the contacts tab, and any friends or squadron members you can add to your squadron. Really, why is it only 2 of us showing up? There's somebody missing from this list that's in the squadron. That's even in the squad. That's not showing up, but whatever. Right, gotta go here. You can press circle tags, it already can do what I just did there. Now, that's how you start up a squad. You just send your actual click on our name so you can see it. Click on the person. Oh, nope, they're in the squad, so that don't work. Click on the person and select invite to squad. How to join a squadron I will show later because I'll switch accounts for that. For this one, as you can see, I'm the owner of this squadron. I'm already in it. So if I go to leave it, I'm going to disband it, which obviously I don't want. So that'll be put in the end of the video. Now to how to add contacts, you go here. Oh no, that's invites, my bad. This one highlighted here, put the cursor over it, is your invite tab. If somebody invites you to a squadron or a squad, you tap on that, and there you go. It'll show up in there. Contacts, you want this little head icon here. Put the cursor over it again. As you can see, I have no contacts online currently. When somebody's online, you'll have a number of how many people are online in the bottom corner of that little square. But to add friends, you go here. Search for whatever name you want. I'm just going to type in random letters here. And see, nobody pops up. Actually, I'll search it. See, no results found. But if I were to type in something more specific, like, let's see here. I'll use one of my friends because, well, there's a lot of people with his name, oddly. See, there's those 2 people, and I can press X, then add to contact, add to blacklist. Blacklist is your blocked players. You can view their player card, which shows their stats and all that shit. Then from the, yeah, you can, fuck, I forgot to show you how to, man, I am off the ball today. But from there you can actually, it should be in, yep, fight together. Should be one person in here I don't have. Yep, this one here. You can see add to contacts, press X on that, they're add to your contacts. So when they're online, it'll show up the one in the corner. Friends is for PlayStation, and for whatever reason it doesn't work properly. It never shows what friends I have online that are playing this. Facebook contacts are just people off your Facebook account. I got 3 people who I've never seen on, nor do I talk to. I don't even know who the hell they are. You have your Fought Together tab, which is all the players who fought together in the previous battle in the last X amount of hours, I don't know how long. You have your blacklist, which again is blocked list, and then you have add a friend, which press X on that, takes you to your PlayStation home menu for your friends list, or sorry, your PlayStation friends list. From there you press X on a friend who has the game, and then whatever button you have, I think it's done or whatever, and then that'll add them to your contact list. This little icon, where's my fucking, god damn it, gotta do this, there it is. That's a weird glitch that happens every now and then. Then this little icon here, the bubble with 3 dots in it, is the chat. So you have the regular chat, the general chat, which is just a bunch of random chat rooms that people put together. I never go in those. This is easier to work with the cursor, but you can also work it with the highlighting button. I have my squadron chat open, and I can type in here and say whatever to my squadron. For example, like this. Then you have for your squad chat, which is the people you are currently in a squad with. Close that. For your player card, it's right up here. The rank means nothing. That's literally just playtime in this game. Press X on it, and then that's your player card. Press triangle to change your title. Press square to change your profile icon, and you flick through and see your stats. If you hover over certain icons for the stats, it tells you what they are. Like that's victory / battle ratio, win ratio. That's average relative position on your team. Man, that was a long one. PvP rating, air targets destroyed, and ground targets destroyed. And this here is all straightforward. This is, let's see, come on. Amount of units I have per country. Amount of elite units, which are fully trained units per country. Or fully trained vehicles per country, I believe. Oh no, I'm apologizing. The elite units is fully maxed out vehicles for that country. I'm sorry about that. And the medals gained is just... yeah, I'll show the medals in a little bit. This here shows your service record, what vehicle, or the vehicle name, how well you did with it, and so on and so forth. And you can switch that for per country. Like right now, I can do turn everything on. Oh, yep, Britain there. Japan, and then from here you see you got realistic battles and your sim battles. I've done sim battles once, and I will never look at them ever again. I do not like them. And I've done a fair bit of realistic battles. Arcade, though, it's where I started. It's how I learned the game. This here is your medal tree. You earn them through completing certain tasks, like this one here. I've got to win 30 missions against other players. And I've got to have the highest score on my team. I've only done that 6 out of... really, I did it 6 out of 30 times. I could have swore I've done that way less. I'm cool with that. Each country has their own medals. Britain does have the VC, which I don't think I have. Oh, yeah, I do have the VC. Japan has their medals. There are only 3 right now. Medals and such do get added in as the game gets updated. Italy only has 3, but there's no Italian vehicles right now. They're apparently working on an Italian tech tree, but I had no idea about that. US has a lot. Germany has a fair few. Then here you have your achievements, which are challenges. Officer Club is the phone app, the War Thunder phone app. Again, that's all that is. Medals, well, we already went through all that. How to get those and such. Skins is camos and stuff. You press X, by the way, to extend the tab, and you can look at what country and what you need for what skin, so on and so forth. Come on, thank you. Trophies is, well, it's the PlayStation trophies. It's your in-game achievements. or game achievements. This here's your in-game achievements, which are challenges. They are things you do to get rewards. Payment, really. Oh, hey. I didn't realize that was an reward. Where am I? The save and watch a replay I cannot do because the replay option is not on the PS4. Don't know why. Ow. Just cracked a knuckle. Challenges, well, that's straightforward as hell. Titles, that's how you earn your titles that you get to use. Japanese Ground Force CVT, that's how you get into the closed beta for such and such vehicles. I bought into the closed beta, so I do not need any of those. Christmas challenges, again, those are the holiday season ones, which won't be up much longer. And then you have your decals. I do have this one, by the way. I don't know why it's blacked out like that. I do have a lot of these, actually. Yeah, I've got a lot of those. Skins, this shows all the skins you have unlocked and for what country, what type of ground unit. You flick down to up and down is like your tab on this. That's how I'm highlighting the two different sections here. Then all this is your vehicles. And that tells you what camo it is and how to get them as well. As you can see, there is a metric fuck ton. Decals, well, that's straightforward. That's all the decals you have unlocked and such. Now, to customize a vehicle, you press, we'll take the T-34 out. Press X, you go down to customization. From here, you can add things like 3D decorators. Just highlight a square, press X on it, and that's how you get the decorators. Actually, no, I'm going to take the bushes off this tank. Press square to delete things. Delete, thank you. And then from there you can add other stuff. You know what? Let's add a gas mask to this. So what you do, you take the mouse cursor, get it on the tank. It's just the easiest way to get over the tank. Use the left stick to do fine tuning, and the right stick to rotate around the tank to look at different portions of it. This gas mask here, I'm gonna pull it on my cupola. I think that's cupola. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. I'm sure my buddy who's the next tank will correct me on that if I fuck up. And then here, I'll take another gas tank, and I'll put it on the mantlet. Right there. I don't want to put it on the other side because the way I have it set up, that little dot is my gunner sight. The vehicle condition and all that you saw for camouflage over here in the top right, you can only use if you have a premium account, which I do for the next 15 days. This here is also how you change your skin, or camouflage as they call it. And then down here you have your decals. I can add more, so why not? So you can go here. I'm going to use special for this one. Again, I'm using directional pad to select different things. Oh, nope, that's US. Oh, wait, maybe, because that might have the one I'm looking for. Latvian shooter. I'm looking for the one that's sniper. They did add it somewhere. Death to German enemies. You want to escape. Destroyer. Vladimir. Go west. Schultz. Relentless. War Bride. This guy. That's Czech. Emblem of the 4th Guards Tank Corps. Emblem of the 36th Guards Tank Brigade. Yeah, there's a bunch of Russian ones that you can add into. For the motherland. There it is, that's the one I want. Sniper. That, I'm actually going to edit this. Shut up, two-sided. Put it there. Two-sided, what that does is copy this, and just, well, actually it doesn't copy, it just flat out mirrors it on the other side. Now, where is my sniper? There it is. Now I can use L1 and R1 to change the size, left and right directional pad to rotate it, down directional pad does the flip, up on the directional pad puts it on both sides. Once you're satisfied with it, you press X to apply it, and there you go, it's on your tank. This camouflage, by the way, I have because I got, let's see here, 190 players defeated with my T-34. They did something in the changelog, and now this thing crumbles like a piece of paper. It's rather annoying. Oh yeah, also when you're customizing, you can, if this is the easy way of looking at your armor, you can press R1 to look at the armor, and take the mouse cursor, look over it, and that shows you from what angle you're looking at the armor thickness. So if I were to look straight down, this front plate has an effective armor thickness of anywhere from 74.9, it looks like, all the way up to 77-ish. And these pieces here have their own armor values. You want to avoid hitting those on this thing, because between that being 27 millimeters of effective thickness and this having 72 millimeters of effective thickness, yeah, it ain't pretty. The helmets and stuff that you add onto your tank do also add thickness to it. Like if you mouse over where these two gas cans are, they have 2 extra millimeters of thickness on them due to those gas cans. If I look at them straight on, you see, ooh, wow, that's actually a really thick piece. Holy crap. That hatch is really thick, but there you go. It does count those for armor. Although that's a little bit odd that it's showing it that fucking thick. Holy crap. 124 millimeters, and I still get one shot at that fucking piece. Can somebody please explain to me why? Fucking Tiger tanks every damn time today. Barrel has its own armor thickness. Obviously, if it gets hit, it will break. It tells you what the material was to make it. Like this is gun steel. This here is cast homogeneous armor. This is rolled homogeneous armor. All that is. The green parts are the thinnest parts of armor. The red is thickest, and orange is next in the thickness line. Basically, the scale is green, green, yellow, orange, red-ish. That's the basic color scale. They get a little more fine in the details with it, you know, on some parts. But that's how you look at armor. You can also look at the X-ray. This here will let you do it too, but you gotta mouse over it and press the touchpad. And from there you can see the internals of the tank. Where your armor is put, where your crew sits. Or sorry, not your armor, your ammo is put, where your crew sits, the fuel tanks, radiators, engine, transmission, all that stuff. Even the gun. Cannon, breech, primary or secondary weapon, so on and so forth. It even shows where each of the optics are. Shut that off. Now if you press on a tank and you go to modifications, you can this is your upgrade tree basically. This is how you make your tank better. You give it better ammo and all that shit. You have to research them here. Switch something I do not have fully researched. What the fuck? Oh, that must have been the last battle. I'll go no, that'd be PT-76. Yeah, right here. See, from here I must research my ammunition. I went straight for heat rounds on this because the APHE on this, it's fucking useless. Yeah, let's see, 110 millimeters, 147 millimeters versus 200 millimeters. What do you think I use in battles? Over-penetration is a possibility as well. But that's basic gist of how that works. You can also train your crew, which is down here in crew. And this is what your crew training tree looks like. Ooh, actually, I'm going to upgrade my radio gunner / operator. Doing this makes... What I'm doing right now is going to increase my artillery fire accuracy. That's going to increase repair speed. Make my driver a little better at seeing things. Same with tank commander and tank loader. Then you press X to apply those changes, and you have just leveled up your crew. You can also go to, shit, I've got to show you something. Qualification, which, if you have the currency to buy it, makes your crew better at that tank. This one here, I need 30 points to get the expert training. So right now I'm stuck for basic for point and find more levels. This here should be able to get... Yeah, see, I can go and upgrade the crew. Ace is the best training you can get, but as you can see, it costs premium currency. I am not spending money to do that. And this here I'm not paying for either because it's 190,000 silver lions, and I'm kind of saving up for a tank. Once you hit tier 4, things get really fucking expensive. Like, if I hover over that, you can see the stat sheet, the price of the vehicle, and then the crew training cost. That's going to cost me 230,000 silver lions to buy, and a further 65,000 to train the crew to drive it. And these two tabs, never touch them. Leave them checked in. That's automatically repairs the tank. The one that's highlighted right now automatically repairs the tank after each battle. And that one there automatically replenishes ammo. Just look for the yellow box. Here, I'll put the mouse cursor over it. Right here. This there. The automatic ammo refill and the automatic repair of all vehicles. Keep those checked. This here is the active items. As you can see, I have a lot. I don't ever use them because I don't give a flying fuck to use them. All you do is you press, say, let's see here. Yeah, see, I have to click that in single, which is why I'm not doing it. But you press X to activate it, and that's basically how it works. But I'm not doing that right now. Now to change what vehicle preset you have, when you start at the game, it'll give you 2 free presets, Army and Aviation. But I had, for whatever reason, one time I logged in, it said corrupted files, must repair files, and it did that, and I had to remake my presets, so I don't get that. These here are all custom made. You just highlight them, press X, and that changes it. That's my arcade tanks. This here is my planes. This here is my realistic battle setup. I put the cursor over what I'm changing as well, just down here. Now, as you can see, here it's preset 1 and 2. Preset 1 is my planes, preset 2 is my tanks and realistic battle, because, well, there was one free slot, so I just stuffed a fucking plane in it. Up here we have your currency. This here, so you can trade in gold eagles to get silver lions. For silver lions, well, you gotta open up the PlayStation Store, which I just accidentally did, so give that a moment. Don't press X on that one, unless you want to buy them. This here is your accelerated research points. You can do that to stuff into a vehicle to research it. I don't like doing that. That's just why I have 1.41 million. This here is the premium store. You can spend your your gold eagles to buy a premium account. This here is the inventory and item shop. This is where you buy, well, items and shit. Yeah, you have to buy the winter holiday shit. That's why I didn't do it. Now I remember. Oh, there they are. That was all the new stuff. That's better. Gets rid of that. You can also buy premium vehicles from here. Well, you buy a package and have a chance to get a premium vehicle or a premium account. Here you get titles, chance to get 99 gold eagles back, and that's about it. No, sorry, no, that's not titles. That's decals. I apologize. It's been a while since I've looked at the store. You can buy boosters. Item shop has a lot of good stuff. This here is also the edit. This here is the shop. You can go here to pick, well, obviously whatever. This question mark just shows you what each tab does. Plain and simple. Press X again, get rid of that. Options button gives you your options menu, obviously. Triangle lets you choose what type of battles you go into. For squadron battles, from what I can find, you need at least 20 members in your squadron. Also, this needs updated, the realistic battles, because now Japan's involved, but that'll update that once all Japan tanks are public. As you can see, they do play a little scene when you hover, well, when you highlight one. Tank realistic battles are also known as mixed battles. Sim battles don't have, and nor do squadron battles. I already showed you all that. I'm trying to remember if, oh yeah, up here, this little arrow here will get rid of that, so you can just look at your tank. Press again to expand it. You can also see your crew info. This shows you your crew stats. And this here shows you the vehicle stats. You can also click on this to open up the modification tab, which I never do. It's pointless. I'd rather just highlight the tank and press X on it. Pretty straightforward. It's a little overwhelming at first, but as you play the game, you get more and more used to it, and it's not as bad. L1 and R1 switches what country you're using. That's about it. So, I'll be back in a minute, and I'll show you how to get yourself into a squadron. I'm back already. Now, join a squadron. You go options. Go over to squadrons. Again, you can use the mouse cursor to do all this if you wish. Mouse cursor is controlled by a touchpad. You go to squadrons. So type in the squadron you want to join. Come on. I'm going to search my own, which is first. Oh, nope, wait, I did one. First Bloody Templar Cavalry. It's a little long, I know. Press X again to search it. Nothing found, really? Oh, for fuck's sake, there's an A in there and there shouldn't be. Press again. There we go. This would be my squadron. So from here, I can go to there. I can apply for membership right there. Press X on that and I'll be in the squadron because I have it set to open. Or I can press, I believe it's L2, and send a complaint against them. Which, obviously, there's no point in doing that. It's my own squadron. There's no point in me joining this either, because this count is not going to be used ever again. But that is how you join a squadron. Right now, from my experience being the leader of a squadron, there is no physical way to add people to the squadron. Like, invite them. Wait, what? Tux class? Motherfucker! The game be giving up premium vehicles I didn't even get. See the shit? Could have had it. Could have given me a Thatcher's F2A Buffalo, but no, I'm not even gonna get into that. That explains a lot, though. But this is the basic way to work through the menu. Thanks for joining. See you in the next video. Bye bye.